Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my procedurally generated Update Aquatic server with me, your host, Update Aquatic Man. Today, we have an Update Aquatic plan to continue building our Update Aquatic Iron Cube. Today, I'm going to be extending the channels all around the bottom of the cube, I hope all of it, which is going to necessitate a lot of ice. So I got to make sure I get a lot of ice, and I got to take a lot of glass too. I think I have glass in my inventory. I already do. Last time we checked out Tons's trick-or-treat house over there. It's a cute little house, a little trick-or-treat out front. Still no Optifine, ladies and gentlemen. Still at 90%. Soon, I hope we'll be able to zoom in on things. But if you want to see what his little tiny house and what the trick-or-treat options were over there, go ahead and check them out. I'm going to spend a little bit of time getting these crops harvested real quick before I go over there. Or do I? No, let's get over there. No, let me do this. I'm going to do this, and today we're going to get all of the platforms done. Now, that's going to be a lot. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go over there and show you what I'm talking about. And then I'll come back and I'll do this because you don't need to see that on camera. And then I'll be back, cut back over there because that's what editing's all about, to be able to do a whole bunch of things at once. What is going on over here? Micah's smeltery is really coming along. It's starting to look really good. He's already replaced some of the makeshift blocks that he had in place. He's added some green glass, looking good. His kelp farm is already producing kelp, and it looks like he's... Uh-oh. What has he got? Is this a duplication machine again? All right. We'll investigate that in a little bit. But for now, let's go on over here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about doing today. Continuing to build on the iron farm, right? As you can see, those two have the quartz stairs underneath that need to be there. This is missing it as well. No quartz stairs here. So at some point, we're going to have to get started on a zombie pigman farm. But for now, I think I can kind of fill in all of this, all of the ice trail and the glass, and just make the whole thing, you know, as big as it needs to be. So we'll have the framing down on the ground. And then that way, I can like start digging stuff out and start preparing for the mini big projects, the MINI projects that are going to go in as part of this overall arching project. Like, all of this stuff is going to have to go down, I'm sure, especially since I kind of intend to have this section here be the crops and things like that. All right, so I'm going to get started on this, and I'm going to go see if I can find Stalker, a.k.a. Micah, the artist formerly known as Micah, and see what he's got going on over here, right? What is going on over here? All right, let me get to work, and I'll be right back with an update. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have done one additional armature, as it were, out here to the west. The west module 1 will go in a little bit. But I did a little research. I looked over there at Stalker's build. It's completely filled with powered rails, you know. There's a double chest of powered rails over there. I can't help but feel he's got some type of gold farm going on, or some type of automation that might be exploiting something. I'll have to ask him about it. He did build a TNT glitchable cobblestone farm last year. You know, he comes up with some interesting things. I certainly give him that. There's a lot of technical aspects to Minecraft, and, well, he's onto a niche that I don't really delve into too often. But I'll check it out, perhaps. Get a little, next time he's on, check out and see if I can get him to... Oh, dolphins! See, give me a little tour. Tell me what's up. Hi, guys. See, do I have anything that I can throw in there that they can toss around? Yeah, let's give them some pies. Here you go. Pew, 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 pew. You guys like pie? Is he gonna go toss it around? I think he went for it. Did he go for it to get the pie? Yeah, he's tossing the pie around. It's all right. It's a dolphin-safe pie, right? Oh, that is cool. I like those dolphins. Those are cool. Anyways, yes, I've built this one. Sorry for the distraction. As the sun sets slowly. Oh, you can kind of make out a little bit of the husk farm over there. I've completed this one, and I'm going to do the other two, but I'm going to have to dig things down. I'm sorry that I don't have a second account to do a time-lapse on, but I think I'm actually going to have... Maybe I can talk Tons into doing that later. Maybe I will delay. See if I can talk him into letting... have him come over here and record me tearing all this down, and then just get his footage as a time lapse. But these trees are coming down. So all of the trees around here, Well, no, because I wanted to keep the aesthetic look, right? I wanted to be able to keep a lot of this stuff within there. So this part here, yes, because I need to have this tubule come out. So kind of this line here is going to have to go in that direction. And let's see. Yeah, it's going to have to come down a little bit. And over here is going to have to go a little bit also. So, let me talk to Tons. Let me see if he'd be interested in doing that. If he thinks that's, I don't know. I kind of want to keep and preserve the environment, and I could always rebuild and regrow trees. So maybe I will do that time lapse, right? All right. I'm going to stall a little bit, see what he comes back, if he comes back tonight. Otherwise, I'm just going to rip it all down, and we'll get you to the next part. I'll be right back. All right, my friends, I am back, and as you can see, I have not stripped down every single tree that is around here, but I have begun digging some channels into this place in order to get everything working all right. That one goes out all the way over there. That one goes out all the way over there. That one took a lot, actually. A lot. In fact, before I go over there to show you, let me see here. All of this stuff got filled up, and then this. And I still have, I'm almost out of ice. But fortunately for me, I went to the iceberg biome and did a lot of chopping down of stuff, so I'll be lasting a while, but I'm all out of glass already. So I gotta make another trip over to the husk farm, the husk/sand farm, and go AFK for a couple nights and try to get some sand to complete these. I'd like, hey, another, thank you very much, another iron golem. I would like to get the tubules finished, like the housing. I would like to extend these all the way out, so at least those are done. So I'm gonna spend some time doing that. I need to fill these in still. And this is pretty simple stuff. Let me see here. If I press this button, I can show you. Bango. I'll just be doing this like this all the way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, did I do a special rule? Oh, okay, that was out there on those. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be doing here, filling these guys in like this, extending it all the way down over here, making sure I put it in the right place, right? So I had to dig through all of this. All of this. And I'm not sure if all of this is still going to be here when I come back around to it later. But that might be something I wait until after we go into the nether, or the end, excuse me, and get a beacon. I guess I don't need to go into the end to get a beacon. I do need to go to the nether, get some weather skulls going on. But I still need to clear out all of this space in order for the module over here to even come into play. And as you can see, I'm out of glass. So that's something I'm going to go work on. All right, so I'm going to go get an AFK session overnight here and get some glass in play. And start talking to the team about when we're going to go get some wither skeletons. You know, we need 3 wither skeleton skull heads. And then we can go for the wither. We can summon the wither and try to get him all destroyed. And get a beacon over here. Because I've got plenty of iron. And dig all of this stuff down. Hello, horse. That's not my horse. Alright, so I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to go AFK, get some sand, and come back and hopefully get this done. I have talked to Tons already. In fact, he has put together another skin. He needs to do a tutorial, ladies and gentlemen. Go over to Tons' channel, give him a thumbs up, subscribe to him and say, no, don't subscribe to him. Give him a thumbs up and say, I will subscribe to you if you do a tutorial on how to make Minecraft skins, because he does them quite well. And I would like to see him succeed, so go check him out. In fact, here's a look at his last skin that he just made for me, and then I'll come back and use that time to be AFK to get all the sand I need for this project. Check it out! Alright, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming fully prepared for your trick-or-treating.
Oh boy. You've got eggs, don't you?
Yeah, you bet I do. I do now. Did you watch my video?
No. Did you upload? Wait, yesterday, I commented on yesterday's video.
Maybe it's next week's video. Alright, I'm here. Oh, you're missing a thing. Why'd you put a block there?
Nope, that's on purpose. Because now when you push the button...
Oh, look at you. What is this? Are you a knight now? Are you the Headless Horseman?
Well, that was the first idea, but then I was like, you know what? I want to be a pumpkin wizard.
I like pumpkin wizard. Come on out here and give me the 360. Oh, look at that.
It's like part Headless Horseman, part pumpkin wizard.
I dig it. Browns and blacks and the blue accents with the gilding.
That should be purple, but my monitor's a bit weird, so I don't really know. Also,
could be my color monitor.
I can also still take off my mask.
Dude, that is so cool how you do that. please, please do put a tutorial together so I can learn and members of our community can learn how to make their own skins, man. That is super cool. I mean, you do it. Your turnaround seems very fast. I know you say it takes a day or two.
It seems fast because I don't really pop on the server very often. Also, I got a trick from this thing, so don't worry about you getting a trick from this thing.
What do you mean?
That's today's treat for me. I already pushed the button.
Okay. Should are you suggesting that I push the button now? Do you want me to push the button?
Yeah, you might get a treat. You might get a cake. There are cakes in there. Did
It was
Yeah,
a
you
cake.
did.
Nom nom nom. Where'd it go?
I gave it to you.
I think you threw it into the hopper.
I don't think that's possible. No.
Where'd it go then?
Oh, maybe. Oh, it did. Okay, I'll get it out.
Nope. It's too late.
Nope.
That was shenaniganeries. You're getting egged.
You were gonna egg me anyway.
Yeah, well. That one looks kind of cute. Check him out. He's sitting right on top looking down at you.
Here you go.
Dude, turn around. Look at that chicken.
Why are you... Get out of here.
Hey, cake. Nom nom nom. Hey, what are you doing?
Killing the chicken. I should replace the bits around this with something more solid. I have just enough blocks to do it.
What's going on? So why are you... Oh, because you want to put a half slab?
No, because I want to put full blocks around it so it doesn't get... So treats don't accidentally get absorbed. And the half slab is so that it actually pops up above something. If we both take several steps back...
Yes.
You can see the treat. It actually comes out now. That's a trick. But when it is a treat, you can see it.
Indeed. Looking good.
Stop that, you.
No, I won't do it anymore. I got a cake. Thank you.
I like this bucket of...
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I watched your video when you put the tiny house together and added these elements to it. I too was like, he's got two pumpkins on the same side. What's he thinking? And you're like, and just as I'm thinking that, you're like, no, this needs to come over on this side. It's like, there you go.
I will never unsee it. But yeah, I have another plan, but it's a pretty big one, and I don't think I'm prepared for it.
Uh-oh.
I might
Is this
just
your
give it a
first
try
big project?
Anyway. Well, no, but it is a bigger project than just putting the house together.
Gotcha.
My first big project is still a secret.
Uh-oh. Are you building it already, or are you still gathering materials?
I still got to gather materials. That was just an egg I found back there. Oh, because there's a chicken.
Because there's chickens everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
How many times have you egged this house? I've killed so many chickens off camera.
I don't know. You'll have to keep watching. If I get a trick, you're getting egged. That's all I got to say about that.
Hey, it's trick or treat.
That's right. Well, gang, I sure do hope you enjoyed Tanz's new look. I sure did. I think it's pretty cool. On the way over to the sand farm, I've decided to go ahead and get some kelp going, so I'm stopping by the old kelp farm here. The top shed looks pretty good. Let's see if I can... The bottom one. The bottom one has all of this. I've already taken some out. So let's keep going with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let me take 2 stacks here. This thing is producing. It is getting the job done. And that's what I like to hear. Tadpole's micro over here is also getting a job done. I think he just pulled all of his out. He said he had like two lines full. Or 2 rows of stacks is what he said, if I remember correctly. I could be remembering wrong, too. Oh, let me in there. All right, so all of these are done cooking up. I want to make sure my shovel is selected. It is. Let's get some sweet, sweet experience. And I know this is just a little bit at a time, but that's okay. So this is my little first stack. Trying to get a couple blocks ready to go. Stalker, a.k.a. Micah, is focusing on school right now. So he is otherwise occupadoed. Oh, look at that. 23 of those. All right, so... What do I want to do? How do I want to do this? Actually, I want to put this in here. Put this in here. And use this to do this. Yeah, I think that's right. 1, 2 there. All right, and then I'm going to put... I'm trying to get these done as quickly as possible, so I'm not like sticking a whole stack in there. I'm just putting in just enough to micro burn what I need to micro burn to make the dried kelp. Also, because each one of these blocks does 20, this will now mean 40 will get done. So what I can do, whoops, did I go too far? Here we go. Bam, 40. Those guys will work in other stacks. Let me just go ahead and, actually, I guess if I just start burning them, it'll use up the fuel before it uses up the kelp, and then I can come back for it later. There we go. Yeah, that's too much kelp. I was trying to be micro-efficient, but let's go with as quick and rapid as possible. Pretty sure I just took all 64s into all of those. Just double-checking real fast. Did that? Oh, I put that one in first, right? That one might not have been 64, but it won't matter because it won't even get there. And these guys are just burning even more of them. We're getting ready to get the sand, right? So my furnaces are going strong. The auto smelter over there, I need to start using it. I got to make sure I'm using it right, though, right? Got to make sure I'm putting the right stuff in there. And I think Micah wants to finish it up by making kelp that comes out of it run through, or anything that gets smelted out of it that drops through to run through a comparator sorter, such that you have seen at the iron farm or at the husk sand farm, and that will pull out kelp blocks, and then those can go into an elevator up to the top row, and they can feed in through the back. So it could fuel itself over there, but I'm not sure if he's got that good to go yet, and I don't want to interfere with his redstone while it's in mid-thing, so I don't know. Anyways, off to the AFK platform to go get some sand for glass. My friends, I was in the middle of an AFK session here, and it occurred to me that maybe I should do some testing of some hypotheses I have put together during the process. As you can see, I have already marked a torch from before, where I didn't want to remove the stuff, right? So there was like 55 here, so I didn't consider it a number. So for approximations purposes, I put a torch down. It went AFK for a couple nights using the big old circle around the edge, and this is about how much stuff I got, right? So that's close enough for me. So what I decided to do was go ahead and mark it again. For approximation purposes, ladies and gentlemen, if this were a true scientific study, I would journal it most accurately, I assure you. I'm not going to reset the sun because that would defeat the purpose of what we're trying to accomplish here anyways. We'll give ourselves a little head start. Also, I adjusted the timer in here so that it's, I believe I have it at 80 blocks now. The timer's at 80 blocks, so it flushes a little more frequently. The flushing mechanism moves mobs off the platform quite quickly, so I figured I'd do that. If you haven't joined me before, this is the mob spawner. It works well on this realm server now because of some theories we've been testing, and one of them is if you hit F3 and G simultaneously, one of those hypotheses is that the mob spawning rules on Minecraft realms are not the same as any other Java edition realm or Bedrock, etc. My hypothesis is when a player enters into a chunk is when that particular formula is run, that method is run, mob spawning, that is to say, the calculations, etc. And if that's the case, then if I were to take this outer loop, I would enter into a new chunk every 16 blocks minimum. Think of it more of like 20. I'm sure there's somebody out there will do the formula. Oh man, I don't want to do calculus. Actually, that should be algebra. To determine how many path blocks it passes through. I'd rather still just go ahead and make a little micro one that passes through 4 chunks repeatedly, right, whilst AFK in a similar fashion to the other farm, and see how that goes. I want to see how many that renders, right? So if it's whenever the player enters or leaves a chunk, when that method is called. And it would make sense that the method would be called whenever a player enters or leaves a chunk. There's rationality behind both of that. Then this should ramp up our production over there. If instead it has something to do with something else, movement over space, then I would expect this to be the same, essentially the same type of return over the same amount of time. So I'm going to test that here while we're trying to get more and more sand to complete the bottom part of our iron cube. Boom. And as you can see, it's the same AFK model. All right, I'm gonna let this run for a couple nights, actually, and see how we do. Good morning, gang. I spent the better part of about 6-7 hours letting that thing run over there, going in between all of the different chunk borders over there, the 4 different chunk borders, to test things out. Now we will see what we have discovered? We have discovered that nothing drops again. So it is again broken. My rope grinder is broken again. Wow, all right. Well, at least now I know I can take that down, strip all of that, get the materials back, and continue using my beautiful, beautiful ring that goes around my mob grinder. All right. Back over to the iron farm. All right. And I see the building coming into view, and there we go. The first pipe is complete. How's it look? I think it looks all right. It doesn't have any of the quartz stairs underneath it yet. You know, I'm going to have to dig all of this stuff out. But again, I think I'm going to wait until I get a beacon to do that so it can just rip through it and get it out of here. Or maybe not. Maybe I can just kind of trim away from the edge and then put everything in there. This side, man, is pretty dramatic though, so I should probably do something there. Over here at the ends, I just kind of capped it and went with this. And we'll just keep it going for now. There's, again, this little hitch difference here. These are only 7 instead of 8 because it runs directly in over there. And then in this fashion, I'll be able to make sure that everything goes out all right. This took far, far more glass than I thought it was going to. Oh, my gosh. All of this is gone. And 1, 2, 3, 4, all of that. Every space was glass. And in order to make this one tubule, it took all of that, and I just realized that I thought I had enough ice also, but now that I think about it, for every one of these that goes out, there's an iron golem up there. I'm gonna need to put one that goes that way and one that goes from there to there. So, wow, as long as this took, it's gonna take twice as long to do the next 2 arms. Oh my gosh. Alright, I think I might go ahead and open this guy up over there so we can get him producing some iron from over there as well. Which will mean getting rid of all of this stuff. And I'll just, you know, I'll just build the portal up there whenever I get around to loading those guys in. So let me go ahead and get rid of this stuff and replace it. And we'll free that golem over there. Whoop, whoop. Well, my friends, I have managed to complete it. And man, oh man, that thing is chugging them out over there. That's not the first time I've seen more than one coming from that pipe over there. And this guy, I just let one go. As you can see, I've extended the tubings out on that side and on that side. And if you'll trust me on the other side, maybe you can jump and see it. You kind of can. Did I put a stopper in? I did. Over here is the last one to be done. And as you can see, it's working pretty well. Have fun over there, golems. Thank you very much. Contributing to my dynamic elements. Oh, I thought I saw one over there. That was my horse. I wouldn't see one over there. There's no iron farm. All right, but there they go. Bye, guys. See you later. Have fun. All right, as you can see, however, there is a bit of an issue here, and I've already corrected it on the other nodules. I saw these guys earlier. All right, so the first thing I need to do is actually finish up the boom, 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 boom. Well, I can do that much of it for now. And up here, I'm going to end up closing this off. Right, so that they don't have like a gap there. Just in case. Just in case. Alright, so there we go. And that'll be the top tubule there. But, you know what? Here we go. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, did I almost fall off? Almost. Almost. There we go. Now, in order to correct this, let me get some signage action here. I'm going to make this too long. TWO long. Some of you might argue it is also TOO long. And that. And we'll put those there. Excellent. I was a little concerned he might have been in the way. And there. Alright. And 3 more. Which are going to go here. Here. And here. Now for the water. Is everything in place? It looks like it is. Boom, push him. That should push him over. And I'll put one there for symmetry's sake. And we'll do the same thing over here. And that should push him over and in. There he goes. Wait, did I put all the signs up? I didn't. So this is going to take one more step here. And boom. There he goes. Have fun, Golem. Join your buddies. Alright, so there we go. Now all of these are in place and good to go. I just need to wrap up the top section of the pipe here. And today's mission is complete. Sweet. So now I have 4 tubules that go out in all 4 directions. They're prepared for farms to be built on top of them, and they've got all of their waterways good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, do please give me a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please do be sure to subscribe for more exciting content just like this coming real soon. If you can't wait that long, YouTube has hand-selected a video for you on the left, and I have put together my playlist of this build log on the bottom left. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again real soon.